Good morning. Just a notation before I go. I'm so far behind, but I'm so far ahead. I've got it all in my head. All I need is a little time. I can explain to you almost every single design, why they wore the wigs. They wore the wigs. Why the mice chase the strings. They chase the strings because every single layer of matrix has a cap on it. It's a V and it's on the number 6 key. And it's all over the place. When you design, you'll design your letters and you'll find out what's going on. But here's the thing. On the top of the roulette wheel, it says 0, 0, 0, which is 6, 6, 6. 6 is the free world, the separated world between right here. 66 is the connected world that man has this. You see this top here? He's under the hard hat. He's got 666. 36 and 6 is 216. A, B, F. When you play the piano, it's A, B, and C, but C comes out and creates F because you take in piano 1 and 7, 2 and 7, then 3 and 6, 6, 6. I don't like to say this, but I'm going to say this to tell you what I see inside myself. I have figured out that the New Madrid, the numbers on the New Madrid, it's all created. It's 7 by 7 and 7, 7, and 50. 50 is the hole. It's like a watering hole because they must leave the water go all the way through the machine. She must keep cool. She needs a radiator just like a car. She has a transmission. She has everything. It's just like Hoover Dam. It's an electrical, electric, waterworks, and look on Monopoly where they're both situated and what positions they're situated. The first one is in 13th position. The second one is in the 13th position the other way. In between the two, 8 and 8. 88 between the two. 13, 8. 13, 8. What did 13 eat? But on one of them, it's on number 29. The other one sits on number 13. That makes a total of 42. And that's what the Mayans say. I have it all. It can all be wrong. It can all be wrong, but I can see it. I can connect it all. But I'm not fast enough. My videos are not uploading. We need to be together. No, that's wrong. I need to be with you. Being alone is great and continuing on is great, but if you really want to mix and match, somehow we need to stick our pens together because the system of this planet, I feel I have broken the system. I have broken into something within inside my own mind, and I'm willing and hoping to share with everybody so we can all see the truth. The truth about Kansas City Highway I-70 and on I-35 crisscrossing each other being 1.5 times the amount as 70 is actually 76 and 35 is 111. When you connect the roulette wheel, at 16 and 19 is 35 is 8. At 17 and 20 is 37 is 10 makes it 7. Now we have 8, 7. Then it goes to 39 and it's 3. 8, 7, 3. 15 and 3 is 18. The 7, or if you want to call it the 16 plus the 8 to the left is your 24-hour day. The 16 plus the 3 to your right makes your 19 parts moon because nobody's switching over what the 0 is really valued at. 0 is what's inside the 0. You put a dot inside the 0, you get 1 for the dot. Man lies down as an X over it because it's a hole and he's got to block it because the water's going through in 4 parts of his body of his brain. Think I'm right? Do I know I'm right? The only thing I think is maybe I don't say it right. Maybe somebody just doesn't want to hear it, but that's okay. The ones that do, I'm telling you the truth. And I see the numbers. And I believe in the numbers because the numbers can't lie. Age of 13, age of 12, time, warp, number 47 and not 50, because it's got to take away. You lose the time because of the water that flows in the thoughts of your brain, and that's why we lose 7 seconds on the radio. Let them talk about fiber optics. Let them talk about anything. The reason for them switching all these systems, because the system is now a go. We have advanced far enough. They can't just steal the information off themselves. They got to build it. They got to make it work. You know what? Ellie or the elephant, or the big ears for the hearing of the vibrations. She may be Dumbo, Elliot the Ellie, but she's being read and fed. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I mean, I don't have pictures for nothing. I and I. Put one in the center, you got I, and I. You connect the top to the outside and this to the outside of the picture frame, and you got I, and I. And it should actually be sitting like this. Here's your Monopoly board. 1, 2, 3, 4. The octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the train system. All trains are number 11 because of the train tracks. But the one track that comes on through keeps going over the borderline, the boardwalk. Where's the boardwalk? The boardwalks are a bunch of boards going the opposite way that you're walking. The train track, it's got two boards of 11 to support everything else, and it's going the opposite way of the actual wood that's underneath holding each side. Who knows? Because every so often they put some metal from side to side, and they poke a stick into the ground, a metal stick to hold on to the two sides. One of the questions is, how come they don't use cement? Well, first of all, you'd probably bust up all that cement. But by putting those two sticks in, you're being grounded. Copper Mountain, 19 plus 1 equals 20. S and T is the middle of the board. ST, 17, which is 8. 20, which is 2. But the 0 gets a 6, so it's 17 and 28. 17 and 26, sorry, make 43, Barack Obama. 17 and 43 are on the debit machines on the 1, where they remove them from the 7 and the 9 key because those are the 2 keys of creation, and they put them under their control on the 1. Do I think I have some information that I can possibly give out? Oh, yeah. Is it pertinent and think that it's really going to connect everything into this entire world? Oh, yeah. But we got to remember, certain parts of the world start spinning the other way, so the answers will be more upside down. I'll show you a 2, and you'll see it as a 5. So when the Mayan and Hebrew time come together in 2012, the 2 was a 5 because you were in Europe. On my side, my 10-10 and your 10-10. And when you calculate time, calculate 10, 20, 30, and 40, and don't go any further. But it's usually time would be 5 or 10, 15 or 20, or 25. But it's not going to be, you can be 30 by 20 and 10. It can be 35 by 20, 10, and 5. But it can't be 40 unless 40 comes with 20, 10, 5, and 6. 5 and 6, why? Because the 10 has to remove the 5, and you take a $1 bill, because the 10 now becomes a 16. So when you go 20 and 10, it's no longer 20 and 10, it's 20 and 16. It's 36. And then the $5 bill is 41, and the $1 bill is 42, and the number to the Mediterranean is number 42. 41 around the board on the 42nd position of time. Do I think? That's all I like to do is think, and I appreciate you watching this video. We now remember 17 and 20 in the middle of the roulette. They equal to 43. 4 by 3, 4 plus 3 equals 12 and 7 is the electric moon, and somebody's listening and watching to everything we say. And listen to Celine Dion, because she has something to say about it. She was in Las Vegas. She's picked up that vibrations. Don't forget, all over the world, we need different language and different music. Because of the vibration, we can't mix Ellie up. So they put things, they build things. They don't know. The system tells them to do it. It's in our minds. They say, oh, yeah, let's do it. The elite definitely know how it works. And guess what? So do we now. Raphael, all we have to do is put the pieces together. Got to paint them. And look, I went out shopping, and boom, black gold. And it's made by Dynasty. Pretty funny. Destiny, Dynasty, Black Gold Dynasty. 206. Remember that 20. That 20 that catches roulette between 17 and 20 is now 17 and 26. There's a difference of 9 plus the 2 numbers is 11, and it's in the center, and there's other numbers beside it and above it, and they all count together. And what are they? Because whatever they are going to tell us another story. Now, I had one other book. I bought this paintbrush. I just started doing some art. And it says Raphael on it. It says 8 Raphael. 8 Raphael, 6, 7, 8, 21. 6 goes into the 7, 7 goes into the 8. 6 by 7 is 42. 42 by 8 is 336. 12 moons. The numbers can't be wrong. They cannot go outside of what the particle of the creation of the numbers, but there's more than one cube. Besides more than one cube, the minute you pass 6, you already know there's one cube, and you already know in between there's always one single space, and that will always be the number 5 on 4, 5, and 6, and 2, 5, and 8 will actually say 5 and 8, 4, 5, 4. Son and the freedom of the Son of Man, 8 by 5 is 40, becomes 46. 8 and 40, 8 times 5 becomes 40, plus 13 is 53. The 0 is 6 equals 59. 5 and 9 is 14. The cross on your back and E-I-E-I-O. Oh, I can keep going over this all day long. All day. I'm not going to mix myself up. I want to work with you. And you see this piece over here, the V? That's how you go around things, the ripple. Anyways, the ripple effect, and I'm rippling out to go get some Mickey D's for coffee, breakfast, and thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.